all Shardvixen here, and today is Rambling 101. I don't know, 101, like 101, that's like 1001. I don't know what I'm talking about. 101. And, you know, that's just where I just talk about crap for about a few minutes, 20 minutes or so, sometimes less, sometimes more. I don't think I've ever done less. I don't talk less. I basically have diarrhea of the mouth. I call it vomit mouth. It just blah, 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 blah. I suppose, though, it could be diarrhea. Like it runs on and on and on with no relief in sight. Anyway, today is, it is a Sunday. That I know. It's the last Sunday in February. So, turning my head now. 25th. It is February 25th. I've been feeling really good mentally. That's good. A little slow cognitively, but like mental healthly wise, I'm feeling great. There's a car beeping in the background. Ignore it, please. Walk away. Plug your ears. We'll sing a song to the beat because they can't get out there to fix it. I would edit it, but then that loses all my beautiful stuff we've already talked about. Oh, there they go. Anyway, hope it wasn't too irritating, not entertaining. Did my hair in curls. Little pretty purple. And I colored it up again, so it's a deeper purple now again. Woo, with the pink in it. I don't have any more pink now, though. So when I bleach my hair, I might buy more pink. Shaved my head, so now I got the... I'm styling today. Styling, I'm telling you. Styling. I had a couple things running through my head today. I've noticed, now I've not smoked in over 20 years now, I think. Maybe. Just think about it. I quit smoking in 1999 when I went back to college. I went and asked for the patch, quit smoking. So 1999 to 2000 is 1 year, and 2000, so 19 years, almost 20 years, I quit smoking. It was horrific. It was one of the hardest things I ever did in my whole life. Yep, definitely. I got the patch, and the patch made me sick, so I had to speed it up. So in 3 weeks, I quit smoking rather than I think it's, you do 3 weeks on the first patch, 9 weeks. I think it's like 9 weeks or so. So I cut it like down, because I just couldn't deal with the sickness. And I chewed on straws, which ruined my back teeth. I tried the cinnamon sticks, didn't like it. I didn't want to eat. So here's the thing, whether you eat or don't eat, you still gain weight when you quit smoking, which really pissed me off. It pissed me off because I always feel like I've been a skinny person longer than a fat person, but I've actually been a fat person longer than a skinny person, which is kind of like really weird to me, because I remember being skinny, and I remember how hard it was to gain weight when I was skinny. Then I had around, I would say about 23 or so, I started to my metabolism started to slow down some. Probably wasn't doing as much activity. I did go in the military and go back down to my tiny self. And then I came out and gained weight because I ate horrifically, which we talked about my whole eating thing. So go look at one of my other vlogs about food and you'll understand. But we'll talk about cooking because cooking's a little different than food at some point in time. It's one of my future vlogs I have. But, so I've been fatter for a long period of time. But then I gained weight when I quit smoking, and that made it worse. Because I went, like, all these big sizes. I got and I was like, and I couldn't fit my clothes. And I was like, but I didn't stop eating. Because I didn't eat more. I just needed more of the stuff that I enjoyed. Because quit smoking took this big dent out of my whole life. So I didn't realize how much time I spent smoking. I started smoking when I was 14. I quit in my 30s. And I didn't really, so I now have been not smoking longer than I had smoking, I think. I'm not positive. I'd have to count the years. I might still be dealing with that. But anyway, so it was really odd to me because I'd have dreams. I never dreamed about smoking when I smoked. But then after I quit smoking, I'd have dreams about smoking. I still have dreams about smoking. But I don't crave a cigarette, so I'm good. You know, it was hardest going out and smoking. But so I smoked from 14 on. I was a heavy drinker from 14 to about 22, I think. Maybe 15 to 22. Severely heavy drinker. Hard partier. I was. And then I wanted to have children, so I quit drinking. Severely. I mean, I drank. But I'm one of those kind of people, it has to be all or nothing. If you can't do it completely, then I ain't doing it at all, which is bad because you can do it in little bits, but I don't seem to be able to do the little bits. Like my diet, when I eat, try to eat right, and I do it in little increments and allow myself to have other increments, like sweets and stuff, I never completely get on the diet, and I never completely quit the sweets. If I just quit eating sweets, I'd probably do better, but I have found that what will happen is, you know, a period of time will come and some huge stress will occur in my life, and then I will just eat something I'm not supposed to, and then I go this deep downfall because, again, it's that all or nothing. It's that weird personality in me. So, I like drinking daiquiris. I used to travel around my home area when I was young and find places that served unique daiquiris. That was what I did as fun. I've had friends I've hung out with and done drinking with, and then I've had friends that I don't drink with, and then I don't mind drinking alone. Probably drinking alone is that you always end up getting horny, and there's nobody around. So then you end up doing other things like masturbation, but it's such a lonely thing. Masturbation is a very lonely thing. Now, I don't have a problem talking about masturbation, and I don't have a problem talking about sex. But I have to tell you that you get drunk, you get horny, and then you're lonely anyway. So it's like this. So I don't drink when I'm by myself anymore. I just don't drink. And I don't really drink with people because, again, it's the same aspect. If I'm with people that don't find me sexy or have sex with me, then I'm like in that whole like loneliness again. And then I cry. So there's no fun in it. So I don't drink much anymore. I do miss getting high. Sometimes it'd be nice to just kind of, my favorite part of drinking, I know a lot of people like, it's that spinning feeling you got. I loved it because I like to spin. I always enjoyed it. So I'd lay on my bed, you know, toasted, and you'd spin. I loved it. Never made me sick. I have been car sick. I was pregnant. I was car sick, like horrific. But spinning has never made me sick. I love to spin. Not so much in video games though anymore. I do get a little bit of that wheezy feeling. But I still like to spin. If I can spin, if I find some place to spin, like a thing that spins me, I spin. Before my balance got all whacked, I used to go out with the kids and in the field and spin around. So, but anyway, we were talking about being skinny versus fat, and I was seeing how I do a vlog about it, but I am doing a vlog about it. What? No, I was thinking about doing its own little vlog, so maybe I won't talk no more about it. But so, squishy face. I have a squishy face, I've been told by my son. But I have a squishy body. Everything's squishy. I mean, that's just getting old. Everything's going down to the floor. You're going to become, you were born a sack of bones, and you will eventually go back to being a sack of bones. That's the goal. Nature rule. And being old is, I'm not, you know, here's the thing I said. When you're young, depending on how young you are, most of the people are older than you. And few people are younger than you. And then you get to an age where most of the people are younger than you, and few people are older than you. Now, there are people that are in their 60s. There's people in their 70s. My mom is in her 70s. There's people in their 80s, and I even know a few 90s. I haven't met very many century people. I plan to be a centurion? Is that how they call it? Centurion person. Ooh, sorry. But, so, you're born a bag of bones, you end up a bag of bones. No matter what you do, unless, of course, you went in and had surgery, will these things go back the way they were when you were born? Or before you were born? No. Probably about. Because with babies, they got those nice, cute, little, round, doopy faces. You know, they don't really have form to them. They're just brown and squishy. If you look at babies, they don't really have You don't see the angular parts of their body where the gravity is pulling it down. Okay, so there, gravity problems. Here, gravity problems. The thing about getting fat that I find annoying is the places you get fat. It's not like you evenly get fat. You get fat. Different people get fat in different places. Some people get fat in the hips. Some people get fat in the... I got fat. Like everything from my knees, and then skip my arms for some reason, to my shoulders. You know, like, so I got boop, 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 boop. So that's hard. Being fat and being honest about fat isn't a hard thing. Because people are like, you're not fat. Really? That's not fat? Ooh, that looks like fat to me, man. That's not fat. That's definitely fat. I don't know. Ooh. I don't know why we're back on the fat talk. I wasn't going to talk about fat. I was going to talk about that in a later thing. And I may still do it. Because it's an interesting thing. You know, as a woman, I maybe even as men, I think as men too. I mean, men who are fat can kind of pull it off that they're these warrior, like, woo, woo, woo guys. Women who are fat, and they can pull it off as this big warrior woman kind of thing, but it takes a special man to love a special warrior woman. Me, I'm a warrior woman. You know, so it's hard. I mean, it's really hard. I think I'm beautiful. I have one of the most beautiful. I thought this since I was a child. I was beautiful. I was told I wasn't beautiful, except by my grandmother, who thought I was beautiful. She always thought I was beautiful. And then certain people I dated always thought I was beautiful, you know. But on the average, most people didn't think I was beautiful. But we talked about that too. But what are some of the things I had this thought in my head before I came down? I said, I'm going to talk about this thought. The cigarettes was one of them. I quit smoking pot when I was 21, though, because it gave me muscle seizures. The better the pot, the more seizures I got. Which, when you're high and you have your body's vibrating and convulsing, it's very interesting. Because I could feel them coming. It was like electric current. So it wasn't like a seizure, like, you know, the seizures you get with epilepsy. It was more of a muscle thing, which kind of makes sense because I have so much issues now with my nerves and my muscles and my tendons that, you know, I have inflammation of the muscles, I have the inflammation of the tendons, and I have the inflammation of joints, which is your bones, and cartilage. I have inflammation, not inflammation, inflammation of the cartilage, which is a bitch because it hurts, like, in the places that you wouldn't normally have problems. So, like, in my chest and down in my rib cage. Oh, my God, that is such a achy feeling. It's like a piercing. Somebody just shoved this really hot, sharp knife through you. All over your body. Now I also get pressurized pain where it feels like somebody's, like, squeezing me. So, I might talk about that in a vlog, too. I think I have it listed as a vlog. There's only so much. I was thinking, there's only so much you can talk about as a person, about yourself. I mean, I got, like half a century of memories we could talk about. But there are other people that play in those, so I have to be kind of pick and choose what I talk about. And then I have so many. I'm a very polarized type of person, so I have like the chaoticness of me and the order of me, and then we could talk about that. And then there's my likes and my dislikes and my collectibles and the things that I do and the things I don't do and my art and stuff. And I talked about some of that. But after you get to that, I mean, how many vlog videos can you actually make about yourself? I don't know, but I'm going to try to find out. That's why I started the Rambling 101, where we just talk about whatever. And then, which sometimes I talk about my channel on it. And then Know Thyself, that's going to give me a wide range because there's so much stuff that have influenced me and so many things that I enjoy that I think I'll have a lot in that one. And then the new one, What Does the Vixen Say, is really about you. You give me a question and I answer it in a more in-depth kind of thing. So that's going to work out well. My PC is dying. My poor PC is dying. It only plays certain videos off and on. And some of the videos on YouTube, it gives me a black screen. I hear you guys perfectly, but I can't see anything. So that's fine. I do art and listen to you. I have a quote from two people. So we'll figure out, get a computer I can pay half down and then you know, some of you know this. So it'll be a studio computer. It'll be hooked up to the Xbox and the PS4, the Xbox One and the PS4, which I'm getting the Xbox One this week. Yay! So happens your brain goes, and your mouth can't keep up. I'm going to hook those up, and I'm going to run them, and we're going to do Mixer, Twitch, and YouTube to begin with. I'm working on Nightbot. Get that up and running. I'm going to work on the Fussbot. Get that up and running. Have some fun in the chat. I'm going to try not to be so hard on myself when I don't get things done. I'm going to finish the animation. I know, I keep saying that. But you know, on average, if you look, most people take a year, 6 months to a year to complete animation. That's good, people. So I'm doing pretty well. I'm over halfway done on Old McReaper's animation that I was doing. And I'm giving it to him. I will probably put it on my channel because it will be my first big animation. Then I'm going to go back and do some more intros for myself. Clean up my channel, that kind of stuff in the next month, this next whole year. So that's what my plan is for that. I want to say my brain has been thinking a lot about a lot of things, but I haven't really been thinking about much. The things I've been thinking about are the same things I was thinking kind of about that I'm moving forward on. You know, getting a GoPro and going outside and doing vlogs outside, because I like to go outside and I need to go outside, but I kind of don't go outside because it hurts when I go outside. It really hurts to exercise, which, yes, I understand it hurts to exercise, but I mean, it hurts to walk sometimes from my bed to the door, downstairs, down here, so then I stay here, and that's where I stay, downstairs, or I stay upstairs, and I don't come downstairs. Taking the dogs for a walk is hard for me. Going to the dog park is hard for me. That's because I keep getting attacked by dogs and tripped and hurt and stuff like that. But I want to do more. I'm going to plan on swimming. So that's one of the goals. This is to do some swimming to get my shoulder, to try to get my shoulder to work, because it still hurts. And so it won't freeze, because the problem is, if I have the what the doctor says, the extreme case of tendinitis in here, I can technically get what's called frozen shoulder. And then the only way they fix that is surgery. But I can't get surgery because I can't take their medicine. So therefore I fail at the treatment they gave me. So they won't opt. Because it's funny. You have to fail, but you have to fail after a period of time. So you're supposed to say, oh yeah, it's working for me. I feel no pain on the medicine. Then you get off the medicine, you feel pain. They're like, oh, then you need a surgery. But I say, I can't, it still hurts, even when I'm on the medication, and I can't take the medication. Bad, Grandmie. Shardvixen is a failure at her treatment. This tears, this sadness, it's all so, drama. Okay, so enough of that. What else do I want to talk about? I want to go dancing. I love dancing. See, that's how I feel. I feel like dancing. Let's dance the night away. Whoop, whoop. No. I really enjoy the Getnip Gang. Whoop, 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 whoop to the Getnip Gang. Y'all need to check them out. You need to come to my Discord and chat with me and chat with Roger Long. You know, you need to come and have conversations, drop a line, say hello. Instead of just talking to me, unless you want to ask me a question, of course, or you want to put your 2 cents into what did the Vixen say, I would really like you guys just come and share bits of yourself, because my channel is set up that you can share TV you like, you share movies you like, you share games you like, you can share your art, you can share writing. It's more artsy than the Getnip Gang. So you could go there, and you can still come to mine. I wanted to make it so you didn't feel like you were in the same 2 places. You could share the same things in both places if that was your choice, but I wanted to open it up more. Okay, so I think that's it for this particular vlog. Rambling 101. The next week's will be Know Thyself. And I'm not sure exactly what it is, my armpit here. See my fat? See the little fats I got? Weep, 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 weep. I got the elbow indent too. It's like you got 2 elbows. It's really cool. No, I already did that one. I don't know what I was supposed to do. Oh, I'm going to do a movie, I think. Yeah. I think we're doing a movie. Let's see. I don't know. I feel very confused because I got the wrong... Tank Girl. We're doing Tank Girl. I'm going to talk about Tank Girl. I love the movie. Alright. So that's it. And then we'll have another vlog, of course. And then it'll be March. In April, I'm taking a week off. I will be chatting on my Discord and I will upload some videos. But I won't be doing any streaming. I'm going to get back to my son's hometown. And we're going to visit family. So, just letting you know ahead of time. So you don't think I died. Alright, that's it. I'm out of here. It's a little long. But that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Time to get something to eat and do some other stuff in my house. I love y'all. Peace. Catch you on the flip side.